Welcome, folks, to Glendale, Arizona and State Farm Stadium, site of this year's Verbo Fiesta Bowl, which, of course, is part of the college football playoff. We've reached the semifinal stage, one last hurdle to clear before the national championship game. We'll find out here today which side has the toughness and the depth to keep driving toward that ultimate goal, the chance to raise that gold trophy over their heads. As we'll see the number 4 seed in this playoff, the SMU Mustangs, taking on the number 8 seed in the playoff, the North Texas Mean Green. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Herbstreit. It's been a tremendous college football playoff so far, and it's down to this, the semifinals. Which team will head on to the national championship game? Kickoff team out there. We are about to get cranked up for the semifinal collision. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Line getting set up. It's a first down play. Here's the handoff. Tackled at the 32. That's enough for a first down.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
And that run, good for first down yardage. The drive moves on. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense. Almost anticipating this play. They're in position to bring him down for a loss.
Play action fake. Looking to throw. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
I understand the concept of bringing the blitz, and you hope that it gets home. But if you don't, you leave your corner in man-to-man situation against this wide receiver. That is a tough ask for this corner, and he's going to lose that battle more often than not.
Breaking free at the 35. Big gain across midfield. Tackle finally made to the 32.
Well, there's nothing better for an offensive coordinator than having a quarterback kind of get into a rhythm early in this game. Another great completion. This guy is off to a great start in this big playoff game.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Looking to throw yet again. Defense is coming after him. Got him. He's sacked. The offensive line will have to regroup after the sack. It's 2nd and 13.
This is exactly how you can slow down the momentum and a rhythm of an offense. You got to get some tackles for a loss and some sacks. This time, they come up with a sack by getting after that quarterback.
They bring him down. That's a very solid game, but still well short of the first down.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays, but the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
Picks up about 3 yards there, but it's going to be 4th down.
How about that, Chris? They run the football here on 3rd down, almost pick up the first down. What it does, though, is it gives them a much better chance if they decide to go for this of picking up that first down.
Will he score here? And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, North Texas. We come out in the playoff game, Kirk. No signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate and actually just the rhythm to the offense. But they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. guys up front lined up. It's first down. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Catch made on the out route. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
Chris, it's so much fun to watch the athleticism at the wide receiver position nowadays. The ability to make plays on the outside is extraordinary. And they bring a certain toughness, too, that catches my eye.
He's found some room at the 45. They get him down, but not before he gets to the plus 38.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. That's caught. It's Vega. Really solid first down gain. He's just short of the marker, so maybe a chance here to take a downfield shot. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. That's a nice gain to move the sticks here as time runs out in the first quarter. And the Mustangs begin a new series here, 1st and 10.
7, SMU, 0.
Ready up. 42 spike. Ready.
Off the play fake, looking to throw. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Caught near the goal line. And they stop him just short of the end zone. The offense set up with a 1st and goal now.
Talk about balance as a play caller. I don't know if it gets much better than what this offense is doing. 3 runs, 3 passes, and all 3 passes have been completions. And now it's 1st and goal.
The Mustangs looking to punch it in here. It's 1st and goal.
Let's go.
Running a quarterback sneak here. Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Ponies.
Hey, it's 1st and goal. Why wait? Go with the sure thing. Let that quarterback get behind his line, push his way in for the touchdown.
And the PAT is good. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the second quarter. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. North Texas's offense is back out there now. A beautiful, balanced drive. Reached the end zone last time. Can they keep it going here? He'll hand it off. Gets some space around the 30. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. They trust the left side of that offensive line and come up with a huge play on the ground.
Yeah, your favorite, Chris, there. The old pin and pull there to the left side. Great blocking on the left side, able to create a great push. Nice crease, and the back found that with the vision and picks up some big yards for that first down.
Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Tackle is finally made, but not before a big gain. They'll spot him at the 24. Well, the big fella's Kirk flowing to the right there. The defense just has no answer. It's a huge gain.
Yeah, and what a patience there by the running back. Just allowing those blocks to be set up there off to the right. And then once he saw the crease in the defense, accelerates through that hole to show you what kind of speed he has for a big gain in the first down.
Heads up. Offense is now operating in the red zone. It's a shotgun run call. And they tackle him, but a solid gain down to around the 5-yard line. The offense knocking on the door here with a 1st and goal. Handoff here from the shotgun. Fights his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Mean Green. They were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution. And they reach the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
And the return man decides to signal fair catch. And the SMU offense is back out on the field now. They punch it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Grab near the sticks. It's Spega. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
Hand off to the right side. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Well, they don't block the defensive end. It shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Now it's second down here. That's the 2-minute warning in this close first half. The offense trying to score and claim the lead before the break. Important second down play coming up. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Fired into a tight window and picked off. Look out, he's got some space. Touchdown, North Texas. Wow, what a play, a defensive score. And a pick six, a monster play by this defense.
That defender showed a lot of athletic ability there with the ball in his hands. I wouldn't be surprised if the head coach watching that thought about maybe giving him some reps as a returner after that touchdown.
Point after, not great through. And here's the fair catch by the return man. Here comes the Mustangs offense back on the field. Not a whole lot of time remaining before halftime to cut into this lead. Looking to throw it on first down. The pass rush closing in. The sophomore able to get home with the sack.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
They're behind the sticks on second and long here from the 12. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. He's going for a big play downfield. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's third down.
But Chris, the offense takes a shot downfield, and this defender does a great job of making a play on the ball. Not only that, he tips that ball up into the air. Good chance for the defense to come up with an interception there.
Bringing pressure. He's looking to scramble. They chase him down and tried to run for it, but it'll bring up fourth down. And now the defense will call a timeout before this critical down, just to get everybody on the same page. Cannot be serious. This coach is going to go for it. Backed up to his own end zone. Needs a completion here on fourth down. And here comes a deep shot. Can't connect downfield. Incomplete and a turnover on downs.
Why in the world would the offensive coordinator and head coach decide to go for it inside their own red zone? That's a peculiar choice for this offense.
He shreds the tackle. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards. Well, that was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen.
And he's brought down. Offense going backwards with the sack. Now Now it's third down and long. They would hate to waste this great field position. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Pressure comes, and once again, no escape. Looks like one more play here before halftime. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. There's contact on the throw. And the pass ball is incomplete in the final play of this first half. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And they'll kick it off to begin the second half. He'll call for the fair catch here. The SMU offense is back out on the field now. First play of the second half is a handoff.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Breaks loose at the 40. They tackle him, but not before he makes the 45. A solid game. The offense was fired up to begin the second half. That's the kind of play they've needed to give them a spark.
Absolutely. I know they're down in this game. Clearly something was said at halftime to try to get this offensive line engaged, and it looks like it's working. They're playing with a different kind of energy. Let's see if they can do it again.
And they finally stop it, but a decent gain that time.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. And they pick up the first on the ground. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
And he finds his target. He has the first. Touchdown, Mustangs. This quarterback on fire today. That's a crucial score. Let's see if they can build momentum and complete this comeback.
Well, I know they're still trailing, but that score is a great first step in trying to break down this lead. You don't want to leave it all to the fourth quarter when the pressure really intensifies and you have limited time.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 21. That's good work by the coverage team. And the mean green offense is back on the field now. Last possession, they went for it on fourth down, but got stoned. Let's see what they can do this time. A pop pass on the jet sweep. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense. The loss sets up a second and long from the 20. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. He's a wide-open receiver, complete. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. The offense really clicking here. It's a run to the left. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Quarterback drops back. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. And uses his speed to pick up solid yardage.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Getting set. Here's second down. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Short throw complete to the tight end. Tackle made after the completion. The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. And the single back takes the handoff. He's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. The defensive penalty is declined. Offense very happy to take the result of that play. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. They're going to run it here. And he's shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the first down marker.
Oh, that's exactly what you don't want to do as a running back here in the fourth quarter. Working with the lead, it's all about eating up that clock and keeping the ball on the ground, which they tried to do. But now he stops the clock by going out of bounds.
Quick throw complete to the tight end. Powers through a tackle. Touchdown, Mean Green. Strong game by this quarterback. That's a crucial touchdown, Kirk. The offense padding its lead now here in the second half.
Yeah, you get into this second half, you start to count possessions and how big your lead is. Now that you're up 2 possessions, you can start to play really smart football, not just on offense, but on defense as well.
Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. Here comes the Mustangs offense back on the field. Gonna run it. It's Henry. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Boy, how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
They'll tackle him at the 27.
You know, a lot of people feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact. But that wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right through him.
It's an out route, the catch made. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down. Hold on here a second. The replay booth has signaled they want to take another look at this one. Well, they took a look just to confirm it, but it looks like they got it right on the field. After the review, the play will stand. And the Mustangs will line up on 1st and 10. It's a quick grab. Defense makes the stop after a 5-yard gain, so 2nd and 5.
I really like what this defensive coordinator is doing right now. He's got a nice lead. Just sit back. The most important thing is tackling this offense inbounds so that clock will keep ticking.
He's moving out of the pocket. And he'll wisely throw that one away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
He's moving out of the pocket. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Well, this quarterback's trying to do everything he can to give this play a chance. He gets out of the pressure off to his right. But man, did he take a hit and wasn't able to complete this pass.
And he's looking to make a big play downfield. And it's incomplete to end the drive. A turnover on downs here in the late stages of this game. First down here for this offense. Handoff as they try to work the clock here. Finds room at the 30. They stop him at the 23. This offense is getting close to the red zone.
Every now and then, we see a really good run. We tend to focus on what other people did in order for that run to happen, what the offensive line did. Maybe the receivers are blocking good on the edge. Sometimes the running back is pretty good, too. And on that play, he picked up a lot of yards and made that happen with good effort.
And they'll go right back to him on first down. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Second and long, but you figure they'll run the ball here to work the clock. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over him that time.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Receiver makes the grab. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
Well, he's been their go-to guy all game long. They needed a big play there on third down. They go his way again, and it works out.
And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. And on the final play of the game, just a short gain. That'll do it. Well, that's a great performance in a pressure moment, but now the job gets even more exciting, even bigger as they go on to the national championship game and play for that trophy.
And this is a new era. I mean, think about the weeks, the amount of games that these guys have been able to play, and to be able to accomplish this, to get to the national championship, that says everything about the endurance of this football team, both mentally and physically. And they get one more hurdle to see if they can become the national champs.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.